Welcome back to Color Me Impressed. I'm Emily, and today I am here for another Trivia Tuesday color and chat. So today we are working out of Camellia Angelkova's 50 Autumn Miniatures. I love this book. I have been really into coloring in this book recently just because it's so easy to get a picture done in one sitting, and that is definitely the kind of coloring that I like. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the previous Trivia Tuesday, I will leave a link up in the corner here for you to check that out. Last week's Trivia Tuesday was trivia from the 2010s. This week's is trivia from the 2000s. So I have a stack of cards here. I will shuffle on camera. We'll do about 20 trivia questions. Ooh, that was a bad shuffle. Okay, so just as a reminder of how Trivia Tuesday works, I have the cards with the questions on the back side here. The answer is covered up with washi tape. So what I'll do is ask the question, provide the multiple choice answers, and then we'll give it a minute to think together about the answer before I peel off the washi and reveal the true answer. At the end of the video, I will follow up with how many I got correct, and then you can compare that to your number. So keep score, and then I will ask you to drop your score in the comments after you finish the video. All right, I think that's about it. I'm going to get coloring and also show you the first question. Okay, so the first trivia question. What celebrity shaved her head in a now famous breakdown? Was it A, Avril Lavigne, B, Britney Spears, C, Demi Lovato, or D, Kelly Clarkson? I think we probably all know this one, but I will give it a minute. Okay, so did you guys know the answer? I know that it is Britney Spears, so let's confirm that. And the correct answer was Britney Spears. Hopefully you got that one right. I know Britney has now been freed, yay. So that is a timely question. All right, so I will put that, I'm keeping track over here in a correct and incorrect pile. So the next question is, what author became a billionaire in 2009? Was it Dan Brown, Tom Clancy, Stephen King, or J.K. Rowling? I'll let us think about that one. This one is going to be hard. 2009. Got to think about what was coming out around that time. I think I'll talk through my thoughts really quick. I think the Da Vinci Code was before 2009, which is when I'm assuming Dan Brown really became popular. And I want to say 2009 was right around the time that the Harry Potter series, the last book, came out. I'm thinking around that time. So that would make sense if J.K. Rowling became a billionaire around that time. Let's give it one more minute while I try to do some weird blending and see if it works. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm coloring leaves, I feel like sometimes I will color one that looks really good, and then the next time I try to do it the same, I forget how I did that. So I color leaves differently all the time. Okay, do you have your guess? My guess, kind of as I talked through with you, I'm going to go with J.K. Rowling. So let's reveal the answer. And it was, in fact, J.K. Rowling, 2009 Billionaire. Next up, okay. What bracelets were shaped like animals and traded with friends? Was it silly bands, slap bracelets, rubber bands, or friendship bracelets? All good options. I think I know this one though. See, now I'm going to try my leaf differently to see if I should be doing it like this. I have to do this every time I'm coloring leaves. Can't remember if I should put the darker color down first or the lighter one. I think it's dark and then light. I obviously did not do that for the previous one. Okay, I know this is still drying, but comparing the two ways that I did these leaves, I think I like the first way better. But you let me know what you think. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think the bracelets were silly bands, I want to say. I think I was in college at the time when those became popular, so I wasn't super into them. Yep, the correct answer is A, silly bands. That was a tough one. I felt like they were all very similar. Next up, what pop star taught you how to spell bananas? Was it Britney Spears, Gwen Stefani, Christina Aguilera, or Avril Lavigne? I know this one. I'm guessing a lot of you do as well. Okay. Who knew the song? It's Gwen Stefani. And that is correct, Gwen Stefani. Okay, so far I am 4 for 4. Let's keep going. They always ask about the Olympics and I never know. All right, here's the question. Where were the Olympic Games held in 2000? Was it Athens, Madrid, Sydney, or Florence? Oh my gosh. Oh man, I don't know. I think my guess is going to be Sydney. That just sounds familiar to me, but we'll see in a minute. I'll let you guys think about it for a little bit longer. Oof. I'm not doing a great job staying within the lines. Okay, let's see what the answer was for where the Olympics were held in the year 2000. Woohoo! Sydney. That just sounded familiar to me. Did you guys get that one right? All right, on to the next. What popular movie remake starred Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis? Was it The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, Mean Girls, or Twilight? I really like this movie, probably more than I should. I definitely know the answer to this one. Now that I started doing the leaves this way, these look weird. I don't know what to do about it. What should we do? Just like color in more? Okay, my guess is Freaky Friday. Let's see what the official answer is. If you guessed Freaky Friday, you would be right. Really like that movie, but I haven't seen the original. Next question. What popular brand featured a monkey as the mascot? Was it Lisa Frank, Paul Frank, Baby Phat, or Fubu? Oh my gosh, what great 2000s brands, am I right? I also know this one because I was obsessed with this brand. Okay, I think those look a little better at least. All right, do you have a guess as to the brand with a monkey? I'm gonna say Paul Frank. Let's see. That is correct, Paul Frank. I feel like I'm killing these, mainly because this was my prime time, the 2000s. All right, let's see the next one. Which rock band released their debut album in the 2000s? Oh, this is gonna be hard. Was it Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, Radiohead, or Maroon 5? Oh, this one's gonna be tough. I think Coldplay and Radiohead are for sure older, at least in terms of their debut album wouldn't be in the 2000s. Arctic Monkeys, I'm also thinking is a little older. Maroon 5, I can kind of remember when their songs first became popular, but I don't remember what year it would have been. I think it was Maroon 5. It was probably like 2001 or something. What do you guys think? Maybe you guys know this and I don't. I'm going to take a break from coloring the leaves and let's try to color. I'm thinking these are beagles. So that's kind of how I'm going to color them. Okay, do we have a guess? Oh, I'm debating between Maroon 5 and Arctic Monkeys, but I'm gonna say Maroon 5 just because I used to love Maroon 5 back in the day. And it was Coldplay? What? I'm shook. I for sure thought that they were older than the 2000s. All right, that'll go in the incorrect pile. Since Coldplay is so huge, I feel like everyone else knew that answer except me, so that's fun. But let's go on to the next. Hopefully we'll get this right. What star did Madonna kiss at the 2003 VMAs? Was it Britney Spears, Drake, Avril Lavigne, or Kelly Clarkson? I also know this one. I think we all do, don't we? Even if you didn't actually watch the VMAs. Okay, let's see the answer. I think it's Britney Spears. Britney's gonna be huge in these 2000s trivia cards, that's for sure. And it was in fact Britney who shared a kiss with Madonna. Next question. Yes. Okay. What small device played short clips of popular songs? Was it hit clips, mini MP3, sidekick, or small sounds? That's a fun question. So I remember, I do know this one flat out is hit clips. And I remember, I think they were giving them away as Happy Meal toys or something like that. So I remember getting the little hit clip machine, or I don't even know if you call it a machine, the little device. And then they were giving away the little songs, which just kind of looked like a very tiny cassette player thing. Or it just looked like a very tiny cassette. And you kind of collected all your favorite songs from McDonald's or wherever it was. So I had Vanessa Carlton, I had Backstreet Boys, I had NSYNC, everything. So let's confirm my guess of hit clips. Hopefully you got that one right and were obsessed with hit clips like I was. And yes, the answer was hit clips. So that was before I think MP3 players got popular. So that's how we used to have to do it in the olden times, kids. All right, next question. What was Pixar's last release of the decade? Movie release of the decade. Was it Toy Story 3, Ratatouille, WALL-E, or Up? So this would have been 2009. I feel like this one is going to be tricky because I very specifically remember Toy Story 3 coming out, I think it was in, see, this is tough because I thought it was 2010, but maybe that's just when I saw it. And it was actually 2009. Because otherwise, let's think. I think WALL-E was earlier than that. Shoot. I just feel like these all came around the same time, you know? I know Toy Story 3 was later than these. That I do know. Okay. Do we want to give it a guess? I think Toy Story 3 was 2010, and I just think it's Ratatouille. I think that's the most recent out of these three. Ratatouille, WALL-E, and Up. I think Ratatouille is the most recent. Ugh, I hope I'm right. Let's see what the answer is. It was Up. Ugh. I love that movie, but I hate crying. You guys are going to have to let me know if you got that one right. I feel like a dummy. So let's move on to the next question. What year did the Iraq War begin? Was it 2005, 2009, 2001, or 2003? I think I know this, but I'm questioning whether or not the date I have in mind was when it would have started. I think there's a lot of bureaucracy to starting a war. Probably takes time. Okay. So I think the Iraq War began as a result of 9/11, which was in 2001. But I don't know how soon after that the war began. I'm assuming that war was declared very soon after. So that was September. We had a few months. I'm going to go with 2001. And the answer was actually 2003. Must have taken a while to get things together. I don't know. If you guessed 2003, you were correct. I'm not doing so hot. Let's see what the next question is. Which celebrity had a line of edible beauty products? Was it Hilary Duff, Jessica Simpson, Mandy Moore, or Ashley Tisdale? So I don't know if Ashley Tisdale had a line of beauty products, but I think the other three did. I'm leaning towards Hilary Duff. I feel like I can remember she had a line that sounded, the name was kind of edible sounding, I want to say. Especially coming from the Disney background, that seems like something her audience would go for. Okay, so let's figure out the answer for this one. I'm gonna guess Hilary Duff, but I honestly have no clue. And it was actually Jessica Simpson. Very interesting. I just know that she has shoes and probably a perfume, because they all did. So Jessica Simpson was the correct answer. I'm gonna move a little bit more in frame here. Okay, next question. What brand of scooter was iconic in the 2000s? Was it Slip, Skate, Razor, or Rooter? I feel like if you were a kid during this time, you for sure had a Razor scooter. You just had to. Mine was orange. Don't know why. Not a huge fan of orange. Okay, before I get started on this huge door, let's see what the answer was. I know it's Razor, so let's confirm that. Hopefully you guys guessed Razor as well. Yep, the correct answer was Razor. Woo! I sound so excited. Okay, the next one. Let's see. Who was the first African-American woman to win Best Actress? Okay, this happened in the 2000s. That's sad. Okay. The answers are Halle Berry, Jennifer Hudson, Angela Bassett, or Gabourey Sidibe. I hope I said her name right. I don't know who the last one is. I have to think about the others now in terms of timing. I mean, I just feel like I'm so surprised that Angela Bassett hadn't already won for other things. I mean, in other years. So it had to be somebody who starred in a movie in 2000 to 2009. I can't even think about what movies came out during that time. I want to say it's... I feel like there's something, a fact that's rolling around in my brain that it was Halle Berry. I'm gonna go with Halle Berry. And it was, in fact, Halle Berry. I have to look up what movie she won for. Next up, let me see how many we have left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next question. What teen heartthrob was one of the first YouTube sensations? Was it Justin Bieber, Joe Jonas, Justin Timberlake, or Shawn Mendes? I think I know this one as well, just based on where they came from. Okay, so I know Justin Bieber was pretty much discovered on YouTube by Usher or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it's Justin Bieber. Joe and Justin were both Disney people. Shawn Mendes, I'm not sure if he was a YouTube person, but I'm going to go with Justin Bieber. And that is the correct answer. Again, they have a lot of letter A's as the answers. So that trips me up because I feel like it shouldn't be A. All right, I think we're down to the last 5 questions here. The next question is, what was found on the moon in 2009? Was it gold, plant fossils, oil, or water? Don't think I know this one. Okay, let's take a stab at this. So I'm thinking it's either plant fossils or water. But then again, if it were water, wouldn't we be trying to live on the moon right now? I'm gonna go with plant fossils just based on that water thing. Maybe people are trying to live on the moon right now. I'm very out of the loop with space. All right. It was water. I should have stuck with my original answer. So if you guessed water, you got that one correct. And that is going in my incorrect pile. All right, let's check out the next question. Oh my gosh, I hate questions about what year Apple products were released. They released too many things, and I don't remember what years. Okay. In which year was the first iPod released? Was it 2000, 2005, 2003, or 2001? And I actually do know this one, surprisingly. And I will tell you why once the answer is revealed. So think about your guess. This picture is going to be very brown, and I don't know what to do about it. All right. So my guess is 2001. And the reason I say that was because I remember that the first iPod was released on September 11th, 2001. So that was a strange coincidence. Let's make sure I have the facts straight here. And it was, in fact, 2001. Woo! All right, next question. In which year was Barack Obama elected President of the United States? Was it 2000, 2008, 2003, or 2001? I do know this one. Had to think about it for a minute, because I thought he was newer than he was. The 2000s seems like they were just yesterday, but I realize it's quite a bit away at this point, unfortunately. I'm low-key embarrassed about how bad I'm coloring right now. So, it's been a day. If I sound low energy, I apologize. Mondays are hard. Okay. So, and I realize a lot of this trivia is very American focused, so I apologize for my non-American viewers, but the year that Barack Obama was first elected was 2008. Let's double check that. And that is the correct answer. If you guessed 2008, you're right. Okay, last couple questions. What hurricane hit New Orleans in 2005? Was it Alfred, Janine, Katrina, or Fred? Also know this. I think most of us probably do, given that it was such a tragic natural disaster. Okay, so do you have a guess? I'm thinking that was Hurricane Katrina. So let's take a look. And it was in fact Katrina. Okay, a last question. Let's see what it is. Geez, these are all downers. Okay, so what disease was declared a national emergency in 2009? Was it Ebola, swine flu, measles, or bird flu? And I think I know the answer to this too, but I didn't think it was as recent as 2009. Especially with COVID and the pandemic happening, it's interesting now to think of one of these diseases being declared a national emergency. Okay, does everyone have their guesses? This is the final question. I did 20 questions, so this is the 20th question. My guess is going to be swine flu. I remember that being huge in schools. I think that's what the national emergency was. I didn't remember it being as late as 2009, but let's give it a go. Swine flu, what was it? H1N1. Yes. All right, cool. So let's see. As I mentioned, we did 20 questions, and this is how many I got right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Got 16 right. And here we're, wait, hold on. I miscounted. There's 5 here. Hold on, let's see. I got 5 wrong. Let me just make sure one of these isn't one of the ones I got right. Okay, so these were all wrong. Okay, I actually did 21 questions. So I got 16 out of 21. Not the best. Definitely could have been worse, but it wasn't as good as last week. So I feel like I set us up for false hope that I was going to be great at trivia. But I still had a really good time learning more about the 2000s. You'll have to tally up how many you got correct and let me know in the comments below how many out of 21 did you get right. Again, this is kind of a new series, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. If you guys are enjoying it, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you are not subscribed, I'd really appreciate you subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get notified when I post my next Trivia Tuesday video. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.